To create an event permit, first log into the Sporty dashboard. Come over to Events Management. I'm going to click Add Event. Here you'll be able to input all of your event details, such as event organizer, the event type. I'm going to go for a national race event. The event grouping as per Schedule Z in this case, whether or not there's foreign participation, as well as the event name. Event description. The organising club, which will be automatically populated. The circuit, in this case, or you can search for an address and it will auto-populate that address as well. For example, we're going to stick with Hampton Downs though. We do need to select the region. This is to send it to the right permit issuing steward. This Hampton Downs is in Waikato. Going to pick our event logo and a website for the event. Here we'll put in our event dates, so entries, we're going to open them up today and we're going to close them at the end of the month. The event itself is going to take place from the 7th at 9 o'clock through to Sunday the 9th, finishing by 5 o'clock. You can also put in a late entry fee date there if you want to. You also need to put in when your documentation starts. So we're going to open documentation on the Friday at 7 o'clock. And we want that all wrapped up by Saturday morning. You can also add another documentation period in there if you need to. Same with scrutineering. If you're going to have scrutineering periods outside of the event. So we're going to allow it to start from lunchtime on the Thursday. Try and get the queue down. But of course we want that wrapped up by the end of Friday. Transponders, well, they are required for this event and they are also available to hire. Rally Safe, this is a race event, so we don't need that. And because they're available to hire, we can put in what the cost is going to be. So we're going to charge $80. Then we can upload our supplementary regulations, as well as our safety plan. If you don't have those documents ready to go when you create an event, that's all right. You don't require them right at the start. Then you also create your classes. So we're going to have an open wheeler class, which is going to be $200 to enter or $300 if you're late. It's important to note that late entry fee number there is charged instead of the entry fee. So it's not 200 plus 300, it's just 300. We have 30 entries in here. Then we need to go through and put in our major officials. You don't need to do this at the first time when you submit the event, but you will need it before sending it to the permit issuing steward. You can also note down any information that you want on the permit outside of this. It will automatically select the permit issuing authority and the area for the permit issuing stewards. When your event is ready to go, simply tick this box and then it will notify the permit issuing steward that your event is ready to be reviewed. This will all be updated by the permit issuing steward. And if you're ready for event registrations to go onto the MotorSport New Zealand calendar, click yes and then hit submit, and that is your event permit. If we come back into our event management here, you'll see our different permits. So we'll see our July race meeting. See that is sitting in draft form. So we can click into that and make any additions that we need to the permit. So we might want to add in our officials, save it, and then let the permit issuing steward know that it's now ready to be reviewed. In the event management tab, we can also copy a previous event. Let's use this mid-June rally as an example. Say we want to run another rally event in August, we can simply copy this event and it will take a copy of that event permit. It'll remove all of the dates and information that are time sensitive, and it leaves us with a good starting platform for our next event. Organising clubs can edit their event entry forms to add additional questions or information that they want to collect. Simply come into the event management system, select the event you wish to change the entry form on, and press the edit button over here. Once loaded up, you'll see all the compulsory questions that are required by MotorSport New Zealand. Scroll down to the bottom, and you're able to add your own section. We're going to call this Gala Dinner. We're then going to add a question which is going to be a custom field, a yes/no question. You've also got a variety of other question types here that you can select from. Press save. Our question is going to be, do you wish to purchase gala dinner tickets? That's going to now add a yes/no question to the event entry form. We're also going to add another product in here, so they can be charged directly for those tickets on the entry form. Enter the price per ticket, the maximum quantity if you want to impose one, and then press add. They will now have the option to purchase gala tickets on their event entry. Press save, and that will update the event entry form.